Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Jack. Jack's from Phoenix, Arizona in USA. Let's see what Jack has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Okay? How are you
Sure.
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It is great. What do you do for a living?
I currently manage an HIV STI testing program. So we work in HIV testing, STI testing, and early intervention therapy for people who are newly diagnosed HIV positive.
Amazing. Right, just before we go to the game, William and the Magic Box, I would like to ask something. What is the best part of your job, do you think?
The best part about my job, I think, is dispelling a lot of shame and rumors around sex, getting to be sex positive with people, getting to remind people that sexuality is a valid and essential part of human adult psychology, and that it's okay to be sexual, it's okay to love, and that there's not really any shame around that.
Great. I like that, Jack. You ready for William and the Magic Box?
Sure.
Right, so let's move it on a little bit, just to shake it up. Jack, ready for the first question?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Right, the first question is, what does happiness mean to you? It's a good question.
That is a good question. Happiness. I'm a quintessential Taurus. I think happiness to me is peace of mind. Happiness to me is, a lack of worry, which we don't have a whole lot of these days. A place where you can just calm down and relax and not worry about anything for a little while. That's
Great. I like that. Let's go for another one. Great. Let's get another question. Do you like the music? The
I
song?
do.
Perfect. Okay, Jack. When have you been the most happy?
When have I been the most happy? I think when I graduated from college. My grandmother and I graduated in Buffalo, but I'm from Detroit. And my mother, my grandmother, and all of my siblings came out to watch me graduate. It was just really, really exciting. They were so proud, and I was proud. It was a big accomplishment. My sister and I were the first people probably in 4 generations to graduate from college, so it was a big deal.
All the pressure was on your shoulders.
Hey.
That's amazing. Let's go for another one, Jack. All the questions come up to you. It's all about happiness. I like that.
I know, right?
You bring happiness to the show. Amazing.
Great.
Right, it's a good question. What is the silliest thing you ever post online?
The silliest thing I ever posted online. So once a year I do an event called Wasteland Weekend, and it's kind of like it's like a Mad Max party. So it's post-apocalyptic. Everyone dresses up in like ripped up, stained clothes, lots of like face makeup. So my friend and I went around giving rubber bugs and lizards to people and like recording their reactions. So that was probably the funniest thing.
Interesting. I like that. Let's go for another one. Right. Okay, Jack, let's get another question for you. What's your idea of the perfect day?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great, anything where I can sit with somebody and just like really get to know them, I think that's super, super important. Anything where I can laugh, I think we all have our things that we like. I like someone tall. I like somebody who with, this color eye. I like somebody who can make me laugh. So if we can really get to know each other and you get a couple of really good belly laughs out of me, that's pretty perfect.
Amazing. I like the answer, Jack. Are you enjoying so far?
Yeah, absolutely. This is great.
Great. Let's do another one. Great. Let's go. Where the most exotic place you've ever been?
The most exotic place I've ever been. Oh, absolutely Costa Rica. Last year I was in southern Costa Rica, on the Caribbean side. It was the most beautiful place I've ever been. I got to have breakfast with monkeys and, see sloths and swim with dolphins. It was amazing.
Who did you go with?
I went with my ex-boyfriend. So we were together at the time. It was our Valentine's Day trip, and it was so much fun. We had a great time. We stayed at this little cabin right on the beach.
Right.
I'd never seen the ocean before, so it was a great way. Yeah, so it was a really cool way to see the ocean for the first time.
That's amazing. That was amazing. Okay, Jeff, let's go for another one. Well, let's get done. Which book had a big influence on you?
Stolen Lives. It's by Malika Oetker. Her father was a military general in Morocco, and there was an assassination attempt on the president of Morocco, and they assumed that it was her father, so they took her entire family and put them in prison, children. And it's a story about how she spent 20 years in prison with her family in Morocco, and how they eventually escaped. So it's a really, really interesting book.
So what's the biggest message you got from the book? What was the learning you got from there?
To never give up. To never give up. That there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and that you can survive anything.
Amazing. I totally agree with you. Great. Good one. Let's do it. Another one. Jack, I've got 3 questions left for you, okay?
Awesome. Okay.
Great, let's go. Right, what's the most difficult thing you've ever done?
The most difficult thing I've ever done?
Yeah,
my senior year of school. So I was managing a group home for people with special needs. So I was working about 80 hours a week. I was going to school full time. I was working as a sexual health counselor on my college campus for my internship. So I was just working all the time. I probably was sleeping 2 hours a night. That.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. Wow. But I'm sure you learned and you got a lot from it, I'm sure.
I did. I don't regret a moment of it. It was great.
Great. Let's go for another one, Jack. I'm really enjoying it. My God, you are such a nice person, such a nice, very positive and uplifting. I love that. Really, really
Thank
nice.
you.
Great. Okay, Jack. What would your ideal life look like?
Ooh, my ideal life. I would have a house in the woods.
Okay.
I would have lots of dogs. They'd all be rescued. And I would have lots and lots of house plants, and lots of books.
Great. Good one. Right. So let's go for another one. Cool. The question for Jack. Do you know anyone who is living their life to the fullest?
Anyone who is living their life to the fullest? Yes, I would say one of my best friends. His name is Douglas, and he is a drag performer and an amazing hairstylist. And he's taught me a lot just about not living with guilt and not living with regret. He makes art all the time. And he's just a really big inspiration to me. To a lot of people.
Amazing. I love that. Ready for the last one?
Sure.
Yeah? So let's check it out. Cool. Let's do the last question, Jack. Where are you planning to go for your next holidays?
Ooh, when the world opens back up, that's a great, let's see. So I've always wanted to go to India. I had plans to do it at 35. I'm 35 now. I had to push it back a little bit. But I'm definitely planning on, for my 40th birthday, to spend a month in India.
Amazing. I'm sure you're gonna go back there very spiritual, very zen. You know what I mean? Everything's gonna be just perfect.
I hope so.
Great. Jack, just one thing. I'm gonna give away a few words. Just tell me whatever comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
Love.
Love. Oh gosh. Essential.
Okay. Money.
Money. Also essential, but not not in the same way.
Perfect. Life.
Life. Live it to the fullest.
Great. Sex.
Amazing.
A fear.
Fear. Something to overcome.
Great. A desire.
Desire. Something you should always have.
Amazing. Oh, I love that. Oh my God, that's great. How about a regret?
Regret. That's a mistake. Don't live in regret. Let it go.
And the last one, a wish.
A wish. Peace.
Great. Oh my God, Jack. Just one other thing. If you could define yourself in one positive word and a negative word, which one that would be?
Ooh. I think the positive word would be compassionate. Yeah. And a negative word would be anxious.
Yeah. Right, Jack, let's swap roles now. Okay, let's do Jack and the magic box, and I'm gonna answer a question if you have any question for me.
Okay. Sure. What is the happiest moment you had from your childhood?
My childish, I think the happiest time could actually my first day at school. My first
Awesome.
day. I remember because I remember when I had two older cousins. They were like 2 years older than me, and when they were going to school, I was crying because I wanted to go so bad, so hard, and I wasn't ready yet. And I remember my first day. Oh my God! I remember my first teacher. I remember the whole thing that happened that day. I remember holding hands with my colleagues at because it was such a special day for me and unforgettable as well. So I would say my first day at school. It was
Awesome.
one of the happiest moments come to my life. Jack, just before you go, I'm enjoying so much. Could be here until tomorrow, just talking to you and doing a lot of questions. I've been learning a lot. Just
Me
tell
too.
me a phrase or quote or something positive that inspires you, that you would like to share with us.
Sure. I just wanted to make sure I get the name correct. I think it's John. Where did it go? I had it. John Bunyan.
Right.
John Bunyan said, "You'll never. What is it? You will never know happiness until you do something for someone who can never repay you."
Wow, that's powerful. I totally agree with you. That's very beautiful. Jack, thank you so much for doing that. Thanks so much to be so ready and so fast and everything. You did great. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate. Enjoy your day, okay? And,
You too, thank you.
Okay? Take care, okay? Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.